I feel like a news reporter. What is up, guys? My name is FIFABoy and today I'm in my room for this video, as pretty much this is the only place I wanted to film it that has posters. Yes, my room has a lot of posters just from this little bit. That is Emirates Stadium right there. But let's not get sidetracked on this video. I don't know actually what I'm going to call this video, but I'll just call it Superstars Road to Fame, I reckon. It'll be a 3-part series. I've got a list of superstars from EPL, La Liga, Serie A, League 1, Bundesliga. All the superstars from there on a list. I'll make it 3 parts, as I said. So this video we'll do a few, next video and a couple more, and then a couple more. You will not see the same person twice, which would pretty much be ironic if I actually put them in again. But we're going to start off with the most famous ones today. I'm going to tell you where they started their careers and where they are now. To kick us off, we've got the big boy beast, Cristiano Ronaldo. He started his career as a young Portuguese player playing for Sporting in Portugal. He played there for a couple of years, then went to Man U. He played there for a couple of years where he actually continued and started to make a name for himself and was starting to get the skills to become one of the greatest players in the world. And then he went to Real Madrid, which is where he is now, and is just a beast. You can't stop him. Sadly, he hasn't had a very good run of the Euros, but he has been scoring in the finals. Now, when I'm making this video, it is the night before the Euro final. This will possibly be out after the Euro final reaction. I am making one for that. I have Lockie here, so we'll do a video on that. But let's not get sidetracked. The next player I have is Lionel
Messi,
and he's right behind me. Now, he started his career as a young boy playing for Newell's Old Boys, I think that's how you say it. And at the age of 9, Barcelona wanted him, so they signed him on a napkin. Fun fact, they signed him on a napkin.
mother signed it.
I don't know who signed it, but he signed on a napkin, which then led him to Barcelona C, B, and now the big one, Barcelona, where he is one of the best players in the world, 5-time Ballon d'Or winner.
Team of the year for the most 5 times in a row.
He's just, what can you say? Sadly, he says that he's going to retire from international level. I don't think he's going to. I think it was just a spare of the moment. Next player I have is Mesut Ozil with the eyes, with the very, very, very funny eyes. I am looking at his face right now, as we've got a poster over there, just up there, somewhere. But he started his career in Germany, but I believe he was from Austria. I'm not too sure. That's where he was born, unless he was born near like the border of like Austria and Germany. But he started out as a young player playing for Schalke, who then started to make a name for himself, which he then transferred to Werder Bremen, I think that's how you say it. Started making a name for himself there, which then Real Madrid picked up on him, and now he's at Arsenal. So that was a good signing for Arsenal and a good signing for Real. Probably signing him for like 10 mil at when he signed for Real, and maybe signing for maybe 35-40 million for Arsenal. So a bit of profit there for Real. The next player I have is Sergio Ramos. Now, you'd mostly believe that he'd stayed there for his whole career at Real, but he started out as a defender for Sevilla. He probably started somewhere else that I don't know of, but what I've been told is he started at Sevilla. Now he's one of the best defenders in the La Liga, playing for Real Madrid. The next player I have is Piqué, where he started his career at Manchester United, but I believe he started at Barcelona, like in the youth, and then he went to Man U. He played a couple of games for there. Then he went to Barcelona and went on loan to Zaragoza, and now he's one of the best defenders in the world at Barcelona. Now the next player I have is Luis Suarez. Now he is an unusual player. He's bitten. He's got red cards. He scores. And he applies a lot of pressure to the keepers, defenders, CDMs. He's just an all-round good attacker. But the place he started out was Nacional. I think I pronounced that right. I am not too sure. Sorry if I say any of these clubs' names wrong. Do not diss me. Some of them are in different countries, so I'm not going to be able to pronounce them correctly. He went on to Groningen, I think that's how you pronounce it. Then he went to Ajax, then he went to Liverpool, and then he went to Barcelona, which he's currently at now. He was a good signing for Liverpool. There was some rumours saying that he might come back, but now he's at Barca, so I don't think he wants to leave. The next player I have is Zlatan Ibrahimovic. He has been one of the greatest players to ever come out of Sweden. He's better than, I think it was Ljungberg. I think he came from Sweden. I'm not sure. But sadly he has ended his international career after, I think it was 20 something years. I'm not sure. Probably not 20, maybe 18 years. I'm not sure. But he has been at a few clubs where he's made a name for himself. He started at Malmo, which is where he was literally brought from the youth there to the big club. Then he went to Ajax, where he then made a name for himself. He then signed for Juve and then signed for Inter, which would have made him even better to sign for. He then went to Milan on a loan, and then he went to Barca, which would have made, and then Messi came along during that time, which then stuffed up because they can't have two good players in the same team. So then he moved to Milan, where after that he made a pretty good name for himself. Then going to PSG, scoring too many goals, becoming the captain and starting his career there in 2012. Now then leaving in 2016. So maybe a 4 or 5 year career there. He then went on. He's now at Manchester United, where I think he will be good there. He's got alright players around him. He hasn't really got the greatest team around him with him. So it'll be a good challenge for him to be in the EPL. The next player I have is Jerome Boateng. Now a lot of people are like, why is he in there? What? I just believe that he is a good defender, and he is one of the couple of well-known defenders in the world. He is one of them, but he started his career at Hertha, I think that's how you say it. He then went on to Hamburg, which is my Bundesliga team. He then went on to Manchester City. Yes, Manchester City. I do not remember him at Manchester City, and I've been following the EPL since I can remember, so probably when I was born. And now he's at Bayern Munich, where he's a superstar and a gun. He's now got Hummels and Alaba and Lahm in the defence. And Neuer's literally just like, relax, get the deck chair, I'll be fine. The next player I have is Marco Reus. He came from Rot-Weiss. I think that's how you pronounce it. I'm not sure. He then went on to Borussia M, which is that really long name that no one can pronounce, so I'm not going to bother pronouncing that one. He then went on to Borussia Dortmund, where he is currently now. There was a lot of speculation about him leaving with Goetze and Lewandowski and Hummels, but he has said no to Bayern Munich, which is pretty good for them. So they've got a couple of players. Oh, Mkhitaryan's gone too, so they're gonna have a fun year with just him and Aubameyang up front. Maybe if they use Ramos, who knows. The next player I have is Lewandowski. He started his career at Zinch, I'm not sure. Then he went on to Lech, then Dortmund, then Bayern. So he would have made a little bit of a name for himself at Lech, to then go on to Dortmund. Then he would have made a bigger impact at Dortmund, which then Bayern saw as an opportunity to go, oh, he's a good player. I reckon we'll try and sign him. So he went to Bayern and it's now, I think he scored 5 in 9 minutes or something like that. So that's pretty good. The next player I have is Thomas Müller, where he started his career at Schalke. Now I thought Müller had stayed at Bayern for his whole life, but no, he started at Schalke. Oh wait, sorry, that's the wrong player. He started his career at TSV Pali. Sorry, I made a mistake there. I was reading Neuers. He started at PSV Pali, then went on and made a big name for himself there, to then go into Bayern Munich. Now on to Neuer. He started at Schalke, which was a big surprise, as they are pretty much the basis of a lot of good players. And then he went on to Bayern Munich, where he is now the #1 goalkeeper in the world. I can't really say much about him. He's just a beast. He's a god. The next player I have is Paul Pogba, where he started his career at Le Havre. Then went on and made a bigger name for himself at Manchester United, and then went on to Juventus, where he is again, unlike who was it? Luis Suarez. He has been linked back to Man U for 100 million, but I don't believe that'll go through because they pretty much just gave up on him, really. So what's the point in him even staying or going back? And the last player I have on this list is Kun Aguero, which is Sergio Aguero, where he started his career at, this name is very, very long, so do not diss me for this, Independiente. I think that's how you pronounce it. I think they're in Argentina, if not somewhere around the South America area. Then he went on to Atletico Madrid, which would have made a pretty good thing going from a no-league club or a non-known league club to Atletico Madrid. Which he would have to be one of the best players there at the time, and to then go on to Atletico Madrid. And then Man City picked him up for a couple of $1 million. So he would have been an even better superstar. Well, he is a better superstar at Manchester City. Now that is all for today, guys. After this, we are going to probably get about 6 hours, maybe 5 hours of sleep, so we can watch the Portugal-France game. I'll leave a link to that video in the description. I'll also leave a link to what Lockie did with me at his house. We had a game of France versus Portugal on FIFA, so I'll leave a link to that in the description as well. Is there anything else? Part 2 will be out in about 2 weeks after I find a lot more players. My next transfer video will be out soon. I've just got to upload that, and then I gotta get another one. But I'm going to be doing another transfers video, but at the end of the transfer window. So it'll include all the EPL trades, all the La Liga trades. So I'll make a different video for each. So it'll be La Liga trades in one video, EPL trades in one video, Serie A in one video. But I'm not going to do all of them. I'm only going to do maybe a couple of the bigger names and the higher money ones. So anything over 10 mil I will write down. I have been writing them down here. As you can see, that's just the Serie A and the Bundesliga. That's the EPL right now. I'm doing one for the A-League, but probably no one will watch that one. Then I've got League 1 and Liga, because right now we are at the beginning of the transfers window, so no one's really left anywhere yet. There's probably been like 1 million trades, but not really many that have been noticed or anything worth it. But anyway guys, thank you for watching this video. Hope you have enjoyed. I will see you in 2 weeks for the next part of this series. I still don't know what it's called. Leave a comment of what you think this series should be called. I think I'll just call it maybe Superstars Road to Glory, or Superstars Road to Fame, or Superstars Road to Stardom. But anyway guys, thank you for watching this video, and I hope you have enjoyed. Please leave a like, and don't forget to subscribe for more content, and goodbye.
Here we go, soon as you hear that go, Liverpool to Portsmouth, yeah, that chorus got the crowd screaming.